When it comes to takeaway, parents like us, we want stuff with flavour and spice. And the kids, well, they're just not having it. So you've always got to find that middle ground. And when it comes to Indian food, the kids want, you guessed it, butter chicken. Well, guess what? I can show you how to do a cheats version, a lazy version of butter chicken. Takes about 20 minutes and it's much better than takeaway. The one thing that everybody knows about butter chicken, other than the way it tastes, is that beautiful bright red colour. Now, this starts by using some capsicum. What you want to do is grab yourself a sharp knife and just take off these cheeks, like so. And then we're going to toss this with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and some cherry tomatoes. Give it a bit of a mix. And what do we do with it next? Well, my grill's just about hot. Grilling the veggies like this is, of course, concentrating their flavour and sweetness. But the other thing you get is that lovely smoky aroma, which is brilliant. It really accentuates the whole dish. Once you're happy with how they're grilled, just set them aside. And next, we've got to deal with some chicken. Normally, when I make butter chicken, I would use chicken thighs because it's kind of stewed and it's a better cut for that. But in my house, probably like yours, with the kids, it's all about chicken breast. So I had to find a way to make that work. And I've done that. What you need to do is to grab yourself your sharp knife and we'll make a series of incisions into the chicken, about 1/2 centimetre apart, and then just go back the other way, like this. Now, this opens up the structure of the chicken, and that's great because it means it cooks more quickly, and that in turn means that it doesn't dry out. It's absolutely brilliant. Plus, when we go to marinate the chicken, just in a really simple mixture of yogurt and garam masala, it really penetrates so you get more flavour. It's both easy and effective. Once this is coated, it does need to sit aside at least for maybe 5-10 minutes, but that's okay because I do need to do some chopping as well. It's that basic combination, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger.
Don't get too close to me. With your man. When I get an opportunity, I slide right in.
You'll need a bit of oil to fry this off, but my best advice to you is don't use only sesame oil. That's what I've used to start it. Throw in some olive oil as well, otherwise it gets way too intense for the little ones. It will need to cook probably for 4 or 5 minutes or so. And look, while it does, run a knife through the capsicum and tomato. Once your tomato mix is chopped, we'll just throw it in, along with some chicken stock, coconut cream, and a generous amount of sweet paprika. And when I mean generous, add some extra. There is really just one job left to go, and that's to get the chicken cooked. It's marinated beautifully. But in order to cook it, we probably want to get most of this yogurt off. Yes, it's a hands-on job. You've got to squeeze this off. Then we can grill the chicken just till slightly blackened. At that point, chop it into pieces and get it into the saucepan. Smells amazing. But look, probably the first thing you're going to notice about this butter chicken is that it's not quite as red as the one you get from the takeaway. And there's actually good reason for that. Believe it or not, the one from the takeaway almost certainly contains just a little bit of food colouring. It gets sold as tandoor colour. I don't have a problem with it, but I decided to go without it. But it does have that classic sweetness, this time courtesy of our capsicums. They do a great job. Oh, the other thing that's a little bit different, often the takeaway ones contain a bit of cream at the end. I don't like doing that, so instead, to get that same richness, I add a little bit of ABC butter, you know, almond, Brazil nut, cashew, stir that through, and the result is even better.
Can you burn me to the third degree?
All you need is a little bit of rice to transform your butter chicken into the complete family meal. Yeah, some garnish always looks nice and makes you feel like the professional chef. And really, that's what you've done. You've replicated your family's favourite professional takeaway, and all from the comfort of your place.
Baby,